Hello friends. So in the last session we have seen how to use a Turbo C and how to write a very simple program. We have seen this example 1.c program in Turbo C. We have also seen how to compile the program as well as how to run this code. Now we will try to do some more activities in a C environment. So initially, in the last session, I have explained you about the variable declaration. So here we have done a variable declaration. This is a line where we can do the variable declaration. Now, important thing is that we have to do the variable declaration just before the clear screen statement. कुठे करायचं आपल्याला क्लिअर स्क्रीनच्या आधी व्हेरिएबल डिक्लेरेशन करायचं आहे. Otherwise, we will get an error. And then you can do the variable definition. Here you are giving the variable definition afterwards. It is possible. Then you are doing the operation which is given. Operation is addition operation you are performing here. Similarly, you can go for other operations, right? Subtraction, multiplication, division, modular division, and so on. And then you are printing this particular statement. Welcome to C programming, and you are printing this variable. Now I can use some other variables, right? So instead of C I can use a result variable. Let us suppose the variable is result. So I have declared that integer variable. Now I can define that variable result is equal to a plus b. So then similarly you have to change here. You can identify the change, how I am changing the variable and how I am changing the variable names in a declaration. This is a declaration, in a definition, and then when printing the result. So it is up to you, okay, which variable name you want to use. You can change the variable name at any time during your program, but you cannot change the data type. Okay, so if you want to use the integral values, then you have to use int only. You cannot change this data type as int1, int2, int10. It is not possible because name of the data type is architecture developer specific. So the architecture developer has created the specific data types or system defined data types, and you cannot change the name of those data types. So if you want to use the integral value, then you have to use int only. Also, the data type names are case sensitive. You cannot change the case of this particular data type. You cannot write in this way. Uppercase I, it is not possible. You have to use lowercase I only. If you are using some other characters, or if you are using if you are using some different case instead of lowercase, if you are using uppercase for any character, you will get an error. So all these types of errors are the syntactic errors. Yesterday we have discussed there are two types of errors: syntactic and semantic. Now the next question is, here we have declared two variables, variable A and variable B, and then we have computed the result in a variable C. So we have calculated the total of the A and B in a variable result, right? So instead of giving the values, instead of defining the values directly, what we can do is we can take the input from the user. It is possible. We can take the input from the user. So to take the input from the user, we require a printf statement. First of all, we have to print some message. That we have to enter two values. So we can give input message, enter values of A and B, followed by the symbol. Then you have to use a scanf statement. By using a scanf statement, you can get the input. So in a scanf, you can use %d. This is to take the input from the user. Then ampersand. Then this is for a first variable. Similarly, you can use a %d and use a %d, and then you can take the second variable ampersand. So this is a new thing to you. When you are taking the input, you have to use %d. %d stands for integer value. Again, next percentage stands for next integer value. There are two values, right? The first integer value in a, second integer value in a b. But along with a, you are using an ampersand. In C programming, you have to specify the memory location. You are taking the input, you have to store the store that input into the memory location. So it can be specified by using this ampersand symbol. So you have to use this ampersand symbol. It is also called as address operator. When we see the pointers, so we will see what is address operator. So by using this ampersand a, it is called as ampersand a, not and a, ampersand a and ampersand b. We are taking the two values, two input values. And each and every time when you are taking the input from the user, you have to use this ampersand symbol. Okay. So I am highlighting that ampersand symbol here. This is the ampersand signal that you have to use it. So this is a symbol you have to use it every time with every variable. Then you are computing the output addition of A and B into the result variable, and then you are printing it. Now I will try to compile and run this program so that you will get the output. There are no errors, then you can run 45 and 34. These are the two values. You will get the result as 79. Similarly, you can perform for subtraction, multiplication. So in this session, we have seen how to take the input from the user. Thank you for watching this session.